Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wildcard game.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll have Cam Newton calling the shots, the big man under center at 6'5", nearly 250 pounds.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
Newton's throw taken in here by Jackson.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. A first carry for Leonard Fournette, fighting him off. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Newton. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Jackson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They are led out by the 15th overall selection in 2019, former Ohio State Buckeye Dwayne Haskins.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against his secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
And right away, he lost the football. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
A handoff left, Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Here's Haskins to throw. And This one complete to Will Fuller. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Newton. Can't get away, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. To throw is Newton. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2. Play action. Haskins. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
Now Haskins to throw it. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They keep on the ground with Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. A give to Elliott. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Haskins. He finds Hopkins complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Elliott running right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Sanders' kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Back out comes San Antonio.
They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Cam's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. Stays on his feet, and he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now to Galladay on the jet sweep. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down.
Ron Rivera scowling down on the sideline, and he's thrown out the red challenge flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So for Ron Rivera, challenging that call turns out to be the right decision.
And that's incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Fournette running right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
On 2nd down, it's Sermon. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Trey Sermon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Express have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was Trey Sermon who polished it all off with a touchdown run.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return comes Drake.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. London about set to take over on offense.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Going deep for Hopkins.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They fake the give. Newton. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jared Cook there to make the grab.
And the Express are able to widen their advantage. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return comes Drake.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company.
He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Toss left to Elliott. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. A give to Drake running left. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give to Elliott running left. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Haskins. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Fuller. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, it's Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Haskins. Touchdown! From 13 yards out. And the Black Knights get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Working with a 2nd and 4. Here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st down, it's Newton. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton, throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Newton's throw taken in by Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards, the pickup there. Throwing again is Newton. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And his kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a day it's been so far. This, the third of our Saturday triple header. 3 more to come tomorrow as the NFL playoffs are officially underway. But first, let's take a look ahead to Sunday's action in the NFC. A 3-6 battle that ought to be a good one, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. Meanwhile, nothing settled in our wild card game. It's a tight one as we get ready for the third quarter. Standing by to take you the rest of the way, let's get it back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. On second down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now Haskins on first down. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He'll get this to Elliott. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To throw again on second down. Haskins completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Touchdown! Will Fuller from 13 yards out. And the Black Knights are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Sanders on for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Flushed out right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Under pressure, and down he goes. Myles Garrett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Gonna let one fly for Robinson.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Second and 10, Newton again. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
his position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Here's a give to Fournette. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. It's caught by Jackson. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 53 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Now Newton. Touchdown! Jared Cook, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And his guys are going to take the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Point after try forthcoming. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that one a long 11-play drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return comes Drake. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. London about set to take over on offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up. And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense?
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Fournette, a first down carry. Pushes past him. Fights through, and now a crease. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. That's caught by Jackson. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. One quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This is Fournette. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 81 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Back to throw, Newton. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now it's Newton.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Fournette.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Leonard Fournette taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Express are able to add on to that lead. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is up to 14. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return comes Drake. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Here's Haskins. He finds Hearns left side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Haskins out of the gun. It's complete to Fuller. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Haskins. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Haskins back to the air.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Haskins will throw. He's got Fuller. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done.
And he's got his big tight end here. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Allen. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
On the option, here's Drake.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Again, it's Drake.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Here's Haskins to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Will Fuller, his second touchdown of the night.
And the Black Knights have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. And you've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Fournette. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Running left, it's Fournette. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On On third down, Fournette. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So now Las Vegas down by 7, 1:07 remaining. They need a touchdown here to try to force overtime, but they've got the support of this playoff record crowd. 1st and 10. Haskins to throw. This is complete. Finds his man Hearns. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Throwing now is Haskins. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody.